Hi, everybody. For those who don't know me, I am not a grandson. I am one of two granddaughters. So I'm Clarissa, and I am the favorite grandchild, as always. And one of Gong Gong's eight grandchildren. So for me, growing up, a lot of my childhood memories were at this place, Old Airport Road. Um, and over the years, the memories have blended and faded, but some definitely remain clear. So things like before the Dakota station was up, there was a BP station, and Kong Kong used to bring us to go and buy pink dolphin and tell us that it was actually dolphin's urine. For a few years, I think we believed that. Or I was me and my brother used to do the new paper big walk with him every year, mostly me. Where basically we wake up at like 5 a.m. in the morning, get dragged to walk 10 km, and I'm very short still. So it was very much of a struggle. But the promise of a McDonald's breakfast or wonton mee was always like the motivation to get me through that 10 km. Food is always important. Or I think for me, I spent one June holidays basically staying with them just so that I could attend badminton camp at the old sports hall. And then Gong Gong would bring me down in the evenings to like try and teach me, make sure I remember what I learned. I mean, it worked lah. For a few years, I was in the school team. So my childhood memories definitely contain a lot of my childhood memories are all here at Old Airport Road, and especially my time in Hong Kong. He wasn't a man of many words. Unlike Popo, who was always like quite more sociable, but he was like his presence was always there. He's very strong silent type. I remember he would spend like the afternoons reading the newspaper and then falling asleep, so like snoring on the chair. Um, but like he always sayang all of us, like the grandchildren. Uh, Whenever we would come and visit, he would try and buy our favorite food. Like he would walk down to Airport Road Market and like buy our food. And then as we got older, he would always make sure that there was Coke sufficiently put in the fridge, just so that. And then when it becomes like drink, like just go help yourself, either the Coke or the Yakult, which is why we all bought like Yakult and Coke for him later. Um, yeah, so we were always very well fed, well loved whenever we came to visit. And I think one thing that really stood out for me was that he was always a very active man. So, uh, you know, even winning a bronze award for like senior citizen of the year or active senior citizen or something like that. Um, and I remember that like, and he always bring us play like started me playing badminton, swimming, and if you saw the video, you see that my grandfather had abs, something that I still haven't achieved yet. But yeah, during the last few years, as Akong's hearing and eyesight deteriorated quite significantly, um, there there were really times that he couldn't really remember me lah, which I guess is okay because he's old. But like the one thing that kind of remind him of me was when I would touch his head. So like he had very short hair, right? So he always had to cut his hair quite often. Then it will be very prickly. So my thing, especially me, was to go and touch his hair because it's very fun. But then it's also very rude lah. But so he would just like whack my hand away. But I would still do it, and I would try. But his reflexes were very good. Like even this year, if you can just sense, he can sense your hands coming, and he would just whack. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, so it was like a ninja. Like just whenever my hand was going there, and then he would just smack. Or when he grabs them, that's the worst because he's very strong. Then your hand will turn blue. Like he will grip so hard that you will just lose all feeling for a while. Yeah. So Kong Kong led a very good life, and I mean it's obviously very sad that um he's gone, but he's with Popo now, yelling at each other because we don't understand what they're saying, so we just assume they're yelling. And I mean for him, obviously coming over from Indonesia at such a young age was not easy, but with all his hard work, him and Popo, we are all here today. 4 kids, 8 grandkids, 2 great grandchildren. I'd say his life quite satisfying lah. That good life. So thanks Kong for taking that step. Yeah, so to end off, I think I'd say like whenever we will come over for dinner, as we were leaving, he will always be waiting outside, making sure, waving to us from the lift, And then even as we were taking the bus or the MRT, he will stand out there. And like from far away, I don't know whether his eyesight or whether it was very good or he was just trying to spot us and like see a person vaguely waving. Then he will stand on there and like wave until our bus come or we will really just go to the train station. So I guess as we say our final farewells, it'll be our turn to wave you off until we cannot see you anymore. Love you, go. Thank you.